Good day, students. Today we're going to look at the solutions to number 5, 6, and 7 on page 97. This is in practice 2 of chapter 8. This is in book 3, of course, of your ma1026 booklets, and it's dealing with what we call degree, minute, second. Okay, and I'm sure your teacher has gone over a few things, but let's just quickly review that. You should know that 1 degree is equal to 60 minutes, and that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Of course, that means that 1 degree in seconds is 3,600 seconds as we multiply 60 times 60. So this information, I'm sure your teacher has gone over with you, right? Now, so we'll take you through some problems here and show you how to do them all in the calculator as well. All right? So let's clear that away and get started. Now, the first one you see there is 8,100 seconds, right? 8,100. Now, the double prime there, or double stroke there, right? That means seconds right here, right? So it's 8,100 seconds. Now, the quickest way to do this one, of course, is divide by 3,600, because we know there's 3,600s, and we're asked to convert to degrees. Okay, and I'm sure you read that, but if we divide that by 3,600, we get 2.25 degrees. Now, another way to do it, of course, is a lot of people don't use the 3,600 fact. They will do 8,100 seconds. They'll divide by 60 to change it to minutes first, right? So 8,100 divided by, let's do that, 8,100 divided by 60, I get 135 minutes. And then they'll change minutes, they'll do it in 2 steps, take 135 minutes, divide that by 60, and get 2.25 degrees. Okay, so 2 ways to tackle that. And the third way, of course, to tackle it is our friendly little calculator. Let's bring it up here and have a look. Now, the button you use most of the time here is what's called degree, minute, second button, and it's under angle. See the apps button here? I'm pointing to the apps button, and above that is the word angle, which is in blue. So you need to do second angle, and I'll just go there for a second to show you. And the first one is degree, you put it after the number. Second one is minute, you put that after the number. And the fourth one we use, that means change to degree, minute, second. Now you notice there's no seconds here. Okay? There is no seconds. The seconds is in a separate button. If you look at your plus sign down here, your adding button, okay, you'll see a little quotation marks or 2 primes or a double stroke. That means seconds as well, but it has other functionalities, so that's why it's separate. Now, but in order to use that as a second, it doesn't recognize it as a second unless you put it in as degree, minute, second. So for 8,100 seconds, you have to put in 0 degrees first. So I type 0, then I go to my angle feature, which is second, apps, right? Go to angle and hit enter, and the degree symbol goes above the 0. I have 0 minutes at this point, so I have to repeat the same thing, second, angle, and put minutes after that one. Excuse me, because it only recognizes degree, minute, the seconds part when it's in degree, minute, second. So I have to put it in like this. I have no choice. So if you're using the seconds button and entering something in seconds, you must put degrees and minutes in first, and if there's nothing there, you put 0 in. And then sorry, I'm going to quit that. I got to hit my green button now, alpha. See alpha? Because this is in green down here. So alpha, whoops, I put it in the wrong spot. Let me go back and put that back to 0. Go to the end here. Okay, now alpha seconds. Now, so I have 0 degrees, 0 minutes, 8100 seconds. Now the calculator understands you want to change that to a decimal degree. As a matter of fact, the calculator defaults to decimal degrees. So if I hit enter now, I get 2.25. Okay, so that's how we do that one on the calculator. Alright, let's just minimize that and look at the next one. Now the next one is 24 degrees, or 28 degrees, 24 minutes, 18 seconds. Now if we do it by hand, we have to do two steps here. First, I'll take just the seconds and convert that to minutes. So I'll take 18 seconds and I'll divide that by 60. Let's see what we get. 18 divided by 60 is 0.3. Now what have I changed it to? When you divide seconds by 60, you've changed it to minutes. So this is 0.3 minutes. Now what's your total minutes? Well, you have to add that back on to the, so the next step, step 2, is say what is my total minutes? My total minutes now is 24 plus 0.3 is 24.3 minutes, right? So you have to add the minutes you converted to the already minutes that are there, 24. Now I have 24.3 minutes. I'm going to divide that by 60 to change it to, so add on to 24, then divide by 60, that's my total minutes, divide it by 60, I get 0.405, and that's degrees now. So what is my final answer? Then I do the same thing. I add this, okay, I add this back on to the degrees to get my final answer. So it's 28. Add to that 0.405. So obviously it's 28.405 degrees. Now I knew it was 28 point something anyway, because I'm only converting this part, right, to degrees. So it's 28 decimal something anyway. Alright, let's see that on calculator now. Now again, we have to, if we want it as degree, minute, second, you have to type the degree, the minute, the second, each separately, right? Let me just move it over a little bit here so we can see it. Alright, so it's 28 degrees, so 28. Now hit your degree button, which is second, angle, enter. Then 24 minutes, second, angle, go down to number 2, minutes. And seconds, 18. Now 18 is down where? Remember, it's the green button for seconds. Alpha, and then down at the plus sign, get your, and hit enter, and it'll convert it to degrees for you, a decimal degree. So it's 28.405 degrees. Okay, so that's not too bad. Alright, let's minimize the calculator again and tackle the second type. How do you take a decimal degree and change it to degree, minute, seconds? Decimal degree to degree, minute, seconds. Alright, let's look at the first one now. Well, I know it's going to be 43 degrees, something minutes, something seconds already. Right? Because I don't need to convert the degree part. I only got to convert the decimal part. So take the decimal part. Now we're changing from degrees, right, 0.31 degrees, and multiplying by 60 to change that to what? So 0.31 multiplied by 60, I get 18.6 minutes. Okay, so now I know I have 18 minutes, so I'll plug that up there. Then I take the decimal portion again, so just deal with the decimal portion. Did it over here. Now I'll take the decimal portion, which is 0.6. I multiply. Now what is that? Oh, I got a degree symbol there. Hold on, a little mistake there. See that? I got 18.6 degrees. It's not 18.6 degrees, is it? It's 18.6 minutes. Now I'm taking 0.6 minutes, multiplying it by 60, which of course is going to change that to seconds, isn't it? So 0.6 minutes times 60 will change that to 36 seconds. So I put that in there, and there's your final answer for This one. Now, let's see it on calculator. Now this time you're going to enter it as a decimal degree. So we're entering it as a decimal. So 43.31. Now go to your alpha page. So it's second, apps. Now go down to number 4. The arrow there means change to degree minute second. DMS, degree minute second. So go down to number 4. So you're changing from, right, and hit enter and enter, and it will change it for you. So it's 43 degrees, 18 minutes, 36 seconds. Alright, let's see that again one more time with another problem. We have 85 degrees, 43 minutes. And again, I know my answer, right? I know my answer is going to be, I know how it starts, I should say. 85 degrees. It's going to be something minutes, something seconds. So I take the decimal portion only, which is 0.4, that's 43 degrees. I multiply by that by 60. 0.43 times 60 is going to give me 25.8. Now this is what? Multiplying degrees by 60 changes it to minutes. So then I put the 25 up here. I take the decimal portion again, just the decimal portion, which is 0.8 minutes. I multiply that by 60 to get 48 seconds. And I write that in there. So there's your final answer for that one. Again, let's do it on calculator to verify it. Alright, I have, let me just move it over a bit here this way, if I can see it. So it's 85.43 second, apps, and change, go down to number 4, change to degree, minute, second. Hit enter twice. 85 degrees, 25 minutes, 48 seconds. Good, we had that correct as well. Alright, let's minimize that again and look at how do we add or subtract. Now when adding or subtracting, a lot of us are used to having it right vertically, not horizontally, so I'll rewrite it vertically. So I have 77 degrees, 13 minutes. Subtract from that 35 degrees, 26 minutes. Now you'll notice something right away. You cannot subtract 26, right, from 13 minutes. You'll have a negative minutes. Now you don't want that, of course, and that makes no sense to our problem. So what we have to do is borrow. We'll take a degree from here, alright, make that 76 degrees. And what is 1 degree? Remember that 1 degree is 60 minutes. So we'll add this onto this, right? So 60 plus 13, of course, is going to give you 73. Right? Add 60 to this to get 73 minutes. So now you have it. Okay, now you can do it. Now you can do 73 subtract 26, 73 subtract 26, which of course leaves 47 minutes. And now I do 76 degrees subtract 35 to give you 41 degrees. So your answer is 41 degrees, 47 minutes. So when you cannot subtract, the number on top is smaller than the number on bottom, you borrow 1 degree, change that to 60 minutes, and add that on to the next one. And again, we can do that on calculator. So let's double check it here on calculator. Alright, so what do we have? 77. Now, in order to put in the degree symbol, you got to go second, apps, and enter to get degree. See that? 13, second, apps, put in the minute. And subtract from that, hit your subtract button, 35, second, apps, degrees, and 26 minutes. 26 second, apps, go down to minutes. Now, when you hit enter, what do you see? You see a decimal degree, because the calculator automatically defaults to decimal degrees. Now we know how to change decimal back to degree, minute, second, right? So second, apps, now go down to number 4, and look what we're going to do. We're going to change the decimal answer back to degree, minute, second. And look what we get, 41 degrees, 47 minutes, and it'll give you 0 seconds. There's no seconds in this particular question. So we know our answer is correct. 41 degrees, 47 minutes. Alright, and the last one, very similar. Now notice at 45, so I'm going to rewrite them again. I like rewriting them vertically when I subtract. So 45 degrees, and of course I have 0 minutes, don't I? Minus 45 minutes. Now 45 minutes would go over here under minutes, and of course that means I have 0 degrees, and I'm subtracting. Now I can't subtract 45 minutes from 0 minutes, so we do the same thing we did the last time. We're going to borrow. We're going to take 1 from here, so I'm going to make that 44 degrees. Now 41 degree is 60 minutes, so I add 60 to 0, giving me 60 minutes. Now I can actually subtract, right? So when I subtract now, what do I get? 60 subtract 45, that's 15, right? Which is 15 minutes. And 44 subtract 0 is 44 degrees. So my answer is 44 degrees, 15 minutes. Now let's see if I'm correct. We'll verify it on the calculator. So we had 45 degrees, 45, second function, yeah, and go to apps, put in degrees. Now let's see if we can do it without putting in 0 minutes. Not sure if it'll work, but let's just see. Minus, I'm going to do it, oops, it's 45 degrees, sorry. The original question is 45, I'll put that back. 45 degrees minus. Now I'm just going to, normally you got to put in 0 degrees, 45 minutes. I'm just going to see with minutes, can we skip that step? Let's just see. So I'm going to put in 45 minutes now. Second function, apps, go to minutes and see if that'll do it. No. And so when you enter, it's not recognizing the minutes without the degrees in front. So we have to go in and put in here 0. Okay, second, apps, degrees. Now it'll recognize the 45 minutes. Then 45, second, apps. Okay, and it should work now. If it doesn't, that means we've got to go back and put 0 minutes in, don't we? For the other one. Oops, that's 45. Alright, let's try that. And there it did it. Now again, it gave you a decimal degree. What do you do if you want to leave it in degree, minute, second? You got to go back to second, apps, go to DMS, oops, and hit enter. So it's 44 degrees, 15 minutes. And that was the answer. So there's some solutions to degree, minute, second type questions from page 97.